1, 2, 1, 2. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, we're coming on a few minutes before 8 o'clock, just so that we can set things up properly. I think that that's important. So if I do move this to one side like this, does mean then that that screen will move, that screen will move, and will that screen move? It will. Suppose this would work like that. See, in theory, it's only important that I can see the comments coming in. Ha, 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 ha. So we are able to see bits and bobs and be able to analyze some footage. That's what we're here to do. Good evening, everyone. As you come in to see what's going on, I should be able to keep an eye on things as we are working. That's the theory anyway, but that may not necessarily work. Now, does that work like that? Even if I bring it up a little bit bigger, then you're kind of seeing everything. That's what I wanted to be able to do. That's what I wanted to be able to do. Anyway, how is everyone? We want to be able to keep things going. We want to be able to say hi. If you are joining me for the first time, and as people start to log on and off, I do ask you to pop over to my own website. Have a look at it. patrickconlon.tv. Sign up for the newsletter. Surely I'm allowed one simple plug. Surely I'm allowed one simple plug before we get started. Now, getting back here, I have this lovely bit of cinematic drone video to show you. But in the meantime, as I said, as people are coming on, as soon as we have 5 people, we will start. And in the meantime, check out my website and make sure you sign up to the newsletter. And then you will be introduced to all sorts of nice goodies that will come your way. That's the idea anyway. Whether we manage to pull it off is another thing. Anyway, back to tonight. How is everyone? I hope your autumn is starting off well. It's not going to be easy to get the drone out when the weather changes, as it tends to do. But listen, we can get some decent footage looked at and see, can we learn anything from it? That's what we want to be able to do. And we can see it right up here. That looks good. And then if I were to bring this even over here, wonder, does that even make sense for you? If I were to do this, does it keep changing? Yes, it does. So that's not going to work, but it's only a way for me to be able to see it. So I'll keep it over there. Anyway, even if I were to do it, let's just try something else. If I do this, make it bigger, and then bring it down here. Just trying to get the best angle for you lads, because it's not always easy, you know, to see how you can best appreciate the footage. That's why I'm kind of always looking for a different way to show it to you without having to take up the whole screen. That's the idea anyway. All right, can I see it like that? Yeah, I should be able to keep an eye on the chat at the same time. That's good, isn't it? Let me know if this is good enough for you to see. You don't want to be faffing about too much as people are coming on. Anyway, this is a lovely bit of drone footage. Let's have a look as people are coming on. What do you think? This is taking place in Mallorca. There's nothing wrong with that. I just love the fact that he's got his color correction well sorted. He's doing it at the golden hour, which is a key to making the drone footage look even better. And he's matching it to his music along with other little bits. Have a look. First shot. No more than 6 or 7 seconds. How many times do we start our videos? And we are there, and it doesn't even, we're there for Then we're on to number 2. And again, it's going to the music. So you already have here, after 7 seconds on to the next one, lovely little reveal into where the boat is. That's the center of the focus. And he's going towards it. So he has one of the 20 key shots. There we go. In it goes. And on to the third shot. Again, into the sun. Lovely ND filter on. Still has done some work here, so it's easy for us to see that the detail that's going on. Now I'm just going to check something here in this bottom corner. Yes, it is correct. Sometimes you can go the other way around. And number 4, revealing it from another angle of the bay. And then we get a shot of the man himself. That's important. I think that's good. Definitely a good idea. Off he goes. Nice little view of, I take it it's Nicholas Christie. And we're seeing the islands down below. And we're working hard to get it into the sun. It's a little bit blown out there, but nonetheless we can see it. It's keeping us with points of interest, so we're able to see the coastline, and at the same time it's not too high, which is something that we always want it to be. We don't want it to be too high. We want to be able to see the detailing in each scene. There he is, walking along. Golden hour, folks. So important to do it during the golden hour. Oh, and listen to that. Listen, you can actually hear the footprint. Let's hear it. So he's actually got the footprints there, which means he's recording the audio in his jacket or in his has a lapel mic on. Perfect for the. Oh, there's his buddy. So he gave us some introductory scenes to what's going on. He's telling us it's in Mallorca, and then he goes through to it being a little bit faster. I just thought it was a really nice introduction, and there's things we can learn from there. Now, you know I'm a big fan of it being a story, but it was good enough to get him 380,000 views, which is more than anything I've ever got. So there's something to be said there. Again, don't forget, if you've just joined us, to remember to head over to the new, well-improved patrickconlon.tv, sign up to the newsletter so that you can enjoy it whenever I post new stuff and whenever I send you different bits and bobs to do with all the different things that I do. Look how crisp and clear he has made it. This is in the midday sun, but we've got some sound effects. Look at the lovely avenue. Now that is just beautiful. Both in and out, the shots. Oh, wait a minute. Little bit of our Torre of Turkey, whatever we call it, the towers and Turkey scene. Here we go again. 3, 4. At the music, listen to it. Look. 40 seconds, we get the scene. Now, see how from 47. See how many we've got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a nice transition, just to show us a little bit of footage. On the windy roads, look at that. How nice would that be in Mallorca? wow. I don't slip there anyway. Now we've got an ad.
Video you're creating. Envato Elements has everything you need.
Don't like
So
that.
this is where Mike stands, and this.
Okay, back to it. We're going a bit faster now to cut to the beat. This is a good edit. It probably would have taken quite a bit to get it together. Nice reveal shot there, bringing the car into the scene. Classic, one of the 20 best shots. There's some beauty. Look at the way I see when the sky is bland. Leave it out. Leave the sky out. Keep what's in focus, what you want us to see, in there for us to see. And again, I just love the fact that he has brought us along with him, and it's not too... Oh, here we're doing a few tricks. There was a little bit of footage there. Isn't it nice the way there's a contrast between the colours? A Kipper couple says he's monetized. Yeah, 450,000 followers, I know! Yeah, you need to have that sort of thing going on. Hi, Leo. Yes, I know. But that's what we're aiming for, is it not? Are we not aiming for that sort of thing? But it's the fact that there's a lot of different bits and bobs of footage being thrown in there. Gosh, I always worry about people that sit right at the edge like that. There's no need for that. You're just making it hard. Or easy, should I say. Making it easier. Anyway, the drone footage is just lovely. You cannot deny it. When are you going to get out? Nice, I wish it were me. Yeah, sitting on the edge, just make sure you've got a pair of pants on that aren't too slippery. Oh, there could be problems. Now you can see a lot of these people, a lot of these younger YouTubers are trying to also take elements of, what is it called again? The Torres of Turkey, the Tower of Turkey, Tower of Turkey. No, within YouTube. YouTube, Torre de Turkey. We gotta keep it the Tower of Turkey, is it? What is the name of that famous bit of footage that everybody... Watchtower of Turkey. That's what a lot of these people are actually taking inspiration from, which I highly suggest that you look at. So it's from the Watchtower of Turkey.
It's the analytics.
Anyway, that's a lot to do with the sort of transitions that are being used. Let's keep going. That's one of the best. That's one of his best shots. Gosh, that almost looks like it's an FPV drone. Let's see it. The transition was good there. It was almost seamless. Nice. And again, see, we're keeping the interest in what's going on down below. My God, look at these yahoos. Look, they're doing the rock climbing. Oof. Well, at least they can fall into the water if it doesn't work. quite a bit of footage has gone into that. There's no doubt about it. But even just the little swoosh makes it that so much more interesting. Listen. What are the lessons? All we're doing is trying to pick up tips and tricks from people who know more than we do. Analysing the footage and trying to get a little bit more out of it to take it on when we go out to do our next project. So from Nicholas Christie, we do see that he's going out very much at the best hours to shoot his footage, nothing too high, and he has used some sound effects. Listen to this one. Did you hear that? Just as he went over the top of the mountain. Bit of an orbiting shot here around the old Jesucristo. Oh, a bit too fast that one for me. But I suppose he wanted to show us. Hang on, I hope there's no sort of comparison here with Jesucristo here on the mountaintop. There's the sound effect coming again. Nice. And we've got two different ones. Someone's saying, Kipper saying, yes, it's got to be an FPV. Got to run and pick up the miss. I catch you. Yes. Thank you for joining us. Not as all right, just pop in and say hi. I'm just checking out what the other guys are at. Oh, well, I like that transition now. Look. Don't like the comparison here to what's going on, but anyway. Perhaps we all think we're gods. Okay, transition up, nice. Now that was good. That was a good edit. And the sound effects of the car. Nice. Jack O'Shea, nice for you to call around and say hi. Good to finally catch a live session again. Thoughts on the Mavic 3, 40-minute flight time and 30-kilometer range. Who on earth is going to let it go 30 kilometers out of their view? I agree with you, Jack. There's absolutely no need. No need. There's a time whenever the basic needs of the droner are met, and that's all we need to worry about. We really don't need it to keep getting better and better and better. Get out and use the darn thing first. That's what I say. That's my thoughts. I don't think I'll upgrade mine just yet. The Mavic Air 2 hasn't even had that much, how would you say, flight time. So I'll just be holding on to it. It has everything I need. Gotta go out and create more stories. That's what I'm thinking. But definitely, no need. The only advantage of having the new version would be longer flight time. That's what I'd be thinking. Motorcyclists are there. Looks like a great place to bring the old moto. Good evening, Unlimited Vertigo. Well, it's good afternoon for you. As I say, make sure you like this little live stream. Always helps towards the analytics. Make sure that you head over to patrickconlon.tv and sign up to the old newsletter if that's something that you are interested in. In the meantime, I am watching footage, having the chats, and also learning from the guys that have a lot more experience than I do in the drone world. And we've picked up lots of tips and tricks from Nicholas Christie, and hopefully it'll serve when we go out to do our stories and when we're using our drones to add to whatever it is that we are planning to create. And from Nicholas, we loved his transitions. We loved all the shots. We liked the fact that he was filming in 4K. But more than anything, he has some nice little subtle, let me just check to make sure, yes he does. He has some nice little subtle, how would I say, sound effects that are just nicely dropped in. Now, it does seem like he has been using some ideas from the Watchtower of Turkey video, which I highly recommend that you all go and check out. But in the meantime, I've just been enjoying what he has put out for us. He's done a backward shot there. And we love that transition. Yes, that's one of his better ones. See, just the subtleness of the sound effect. And the car, lovely, through the trees. Like, it takes a while to get all that going. And he also included here a little bit of the sound effects of the motorcycles going by. So it's not even every single scene, it's every few scenes he'll drop a little sound effect in to keep the interest. Lots of nice reveals, lots of nice music. Makes me want to go there. And ultimately I think that's what you want. And if you've done that, if you've achieved that, you've achieved a lot. Then he has that backward transition. That's what we were looking at there. So he's actually reversed the clip, because if you do go back, you can see, let me see, this is it forward, and then you can see the cars down here are actually going backwards. I think. Not that it particularly matters anyway. Still a great shot. And back again. Through the trees. Lovely shots. Here Nicholas has an amazing beginner versus pro FPV video. Stunning cinematic FPV flying in it. Okay. That's good to know. Unlimited vertical. Hope everyone has signed up to my newsletter, just like Bavarian Sky Pixels has. Thank you very much. I appreciate the support. There'll be lots of interesting things coming along there. I really should pop that down. I used to have a little thing going along the bottom. Where did that ever go to? I must just check that out after the show. Make sure I get that back again. We used to have all sorts of little bits and bobs going by, helping everybody just keep an eye on what was going on. Sure, I can't start messing about with it now when there are people here. I have a good eye. You have a good eye. Oh, I have a good eye. Yeah, for all those details. It's all about the details. The details. He does a good job. See, he purposely has actually done it. I like this. Let's just get the scene again. It's a lot of it now is going backwards. Here we go. Here it comes. Here it comes. All right. Okay. Now, before we actually get to that, so when he's shooting this scene, I suppose he has another, all right, that drone there, fine. That's his backward scene as we had seen, and we're going to see a little bit more of that. Lovely rule of thirds again with the nice ND filter. Okay, this is from the front. This is through the trees, probably with the FPV. Ah, so it's the actual drone itself. He's put it just, let's just do one from behind, okay. So he's seeing that on his screen and he's just, I get it. For a minute I thought there was another drone out flying somewhere else, and then he was going, anyway. So Let's see the way he does this edit at the very end. Look. It's coming. And back there, the crescendo ends. And he's still got the lovely... We saw that earlier on. Lovely golden. Oh, what happened there? And ends it with the night scene. Nothing wrong with that. And there's an ad coming up in 2 minutes. There you go.
When you plan and schedule your social media with Later, you can focus on your business.
How are you doing, guys? I hope you enjoyed this little cinematic drone video. Yeah, this spot is just...
Oh, and then he goes on and tells us a bit of a story. All right. So he will tell us the story of what's going on. Okay, I like it. What's the setup like? Sam Calder.
As I'm not Sam Calder.
Of course, a lot of them are following his ideas. Yes. Now it makes sense. Oh.
Like, it was a cinematic drone sequence and a short review about the Mavic Air 2, and also another video where I give you my 5 top tips to get better cinematic footage. So
okay.
if you didn't check them out already, you can check them out here.
Ah, there's a reason why this guy has 450,000 subscribers.
So now I've been flying the Mavic Air 2 for around 2 months, I think, and I've been testing it in all kinds of scenarios, and I have to say that I'm still very happy with it. Okay,
good.
Let's quickly pause this video here. There's actually one thing that happened on the last days on Mallorca, and it turned out to be super funny, so I'm going to show it to you now.
Nice, but that one didn't come in. See, that's it. Sam Calder. So Sam Calder would be the guy that all these boys are imitating.
Yeah, so what happened there was I actually flew backwards and I wanted to fly the drone through the palm trees to get a really epic shot Sam Calder style. But as I'm not Sam Calder, I totally it up. So yeah, I actually broke the gimbal of my drone, but I was able to fix it with glue.
Oh.
I'm not sure if you can see it here. Yeah,
nice
so
one.
Everything's working again.
Gosh, he was very lucky, wasn't he?
Good message. Let's go back to the video.
Okay.
The only thing that changed is that
I like this little thing here he's put in, this little, where he says, oh, okay, whoa, hold on
2
a
months,
sec.
I think, and I've been testing it in all kinds of scenarios, and I have to say that I'm still very happy with it. Okay.
Why, see that? So he says, okay. So he pauses it, puts his little pause symbol on.
Okay, let's quickly pause this video here.
And then he goes in and explains a little bit. I like that way of doing it. So if you haven't finished your story properly, throw something else in there. Now, for anyone who is just joining us, we are looking at this young fella here, Nicholas Christie, because we got to learn from these guys. They're doing better than us if they have 440,000 followers or 50,000 followers. So they must be doing something right. So we got to learn from them. If you've just joined me, please do go over also and sign up to patrickconlon.tv, and you'll find all the interesting bits and bobs that come out in my own newsletter. I actually thought he was imitating the Watchtower of Turkey video, but he's not. He's actually doing a little bit more of Sam Calder's style, which there's nothing wrong with. I like this little way he's doing.
You can check them out here.
Right, you check out his different tips that he's doing. That's great. We
So
will.
now I've been flying the Mavic Air 2 for around 2 months, I think, and I've been testing it in all kinds of scenarios, and I have to say that I'm still very happy with it. Okay, let's quickly pause this video here.
So he keeps it interesting there.
There's actually one thing that happened on the last days on Mallorca, and it turned out to be a super funny drone clip, so I'm going to show it to you now.
All right. That's a nice dive into the pool. And then boom.
Yeah, so what happened there was
Now, I'm wondering where that sound effect came from.
I actually flew backwards and I wanted to fly the drone through the palm trees to get a really epic shot Sam Colder style. But as I'm not Sam Colder, I totally f***ed it up. So yeah, I actually broke the gimbal of my drone, but I was able to fix it with glue. I'm not sure if you can see it here.
Who manages to fix it with glue?
Yeah, so everything's working again. That's a good message. Let's go back to the video.
I was very
The
lucky.
thing that changed is that I tend to shoot a little bit less in the HDR mode and a little bit more in the normal mode.
Okay.
Just because it sometimes gets really, really grainy in the dark parts. Yeah, so it's really good for shooting against sun situations, but besides that, I'm actually shooting in normal mode now. So for everybody of you who's still thinking about buying the Mavic Air 2, I can still really recommend.
There's a new Mavic Air coming out. This case, it's, oh, here we go. Unlimited version. Awesome sound design in the whole thing. Yes, Waddle Aereo, I agree. The sound design is amazing.
And I also left you 2 links in the description below. One is to the Mavic Air 2 and one is to some really good ND filters that you can use with it. Yeah, if you want to buy them via my link.
That's he's actually making it quite good.
One is to the Mavic Air 2 and one is to some really good ND filters that you can use with it. Yeah, if you want to buy them via my link.
I like it. I like it.
But besides drones, I also wanted to talk to you about some other topics.
Okay.
First of all, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who subscribed to this channel. We now reached 5K on this YouTube channel, and also
5K.
on my Instagram we reached 10,000 subscribers or
5K. He's now at 450K.
follows.
How long ago is this? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's not bad. That's some growth. Don't we think?
With ND filters that you can use with it. Yeah, if you want to buy them via my link. But besides drones, I also wanted to talk to you about some other topics. First of all, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everybody who subscribed to this channel. We now reached 5K on this YouTube channel.
This was uploaded in August 2020. It is now October 2021. He has gone from 6,000 subscribers to 450,000 subscribers. He's doing something right.
And also on my Instagram, we reached 10,000 subscribers or followers, however you want to call it. And yeah, it's just amazing to build up this small community, and I really appreciate every single one of you who watches my videos, who likes my videos, who also comments on my videos.
All right.
Those comments are actually what really drives me and what really motivates and pushes me to create more videos.
Okay.
So yeah, a huge thank you to you guys for subscribing.
So how do you
Well done to him. Folks, that is really, really good. Anyway, that's all we wanted to do for today. Little 30 minutes where we could jump on, have the chats. Thank you to everyone who has spent some time looking at all the bits and pieces. We just took one creator, in this case, Nicholas Christie, and we had a look at his footage and we liked it a lot. So I think that's the way to do it, is to have a look, because you guys aren't telling me, oh, 450 subs in just a year. I know. There's something he's doing properly there, I'll tell you that much. So there's a lot we can look at. So let's keep an eye on this little channel. Let's give him another sub, because he definitely deserves it. Done some good things. And we will try to take the good bits that he has and imitate it in our own videos. That's what we got to do. Folks, thank you for joining me this evening. I hope that you're all well. Don't forget to also give me a little thumbs up if you've enjoyed following along in the live stream. And finally, the last little shameless plug. Let's bring it down here. Don't forget to check out patrickconlon.tv and sign up to the newsletter and all the different things that I'm working on. My Drone Enthusiast Creative Companion, the Mavic Air 2, and all the different bits. That is something which we will be working on over the next few months. So if you want to stay abreast of what's happening, just drop in, say hello, and sign up to the newsletter at the bottom or at the top. It should appear after a while. Thank you very much, and I'll chat to you again. Bye bye.